Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're about to explore one of the most fascinating and valuable dimes ever minted, the United States of America 1 dime coin from 1937. This little silver beauty might look simple at first glance, but hidden within its shine lies a legacy of artistry, history, and incredible rarity that has captured the hearts of collectors for generations. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin has become one of the most desired treasures in the world of numismatics. The 1937 1 dime coin belongs to the legendary Mercury dime series, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, minted between 1916 and 1945. Designed by the brilliant sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, this coin features one of the most elegant designs in American coinage history. On the obverse, Lady Liberty is depicted wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, a vision of grace, independence, and power. The reverse side of the coin features a fasces, representing unity and strength, alongside an olive branch symbolizing peace. Every curve, every detail of this coin reflects the spirit of America during one of its most defining eras. But what truly makes the 1937 dime so captivating is not just its timeless design. It's the rarity and fascinating minting errors that have turned certain versions into extraordinary collector's items. During the 1930s, the U.S. Mint produced these dimes in limited quantities due to economic constraints and changing demands, which already gives them a level of scarcity. However, a few special errors and variations in the 1937 series have elevated its status to legendary among coin collectors. One of the most famous and valuable varieties of the 1937 dime is the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice by the die, creating a subtle doubling effect on the letters or features of the coin. On the 1937 dime, this doubling can often be seen around the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," or even the date itself. Under a magnifying glass, these doubled elements create a mesmerizing, almost ghostly look that immediately signals a rare treasure. Collectors go absolutely wild for these coins because such errors were accidental, and very few were ever released into circulation. Another rare and sought-after version is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to appear shifted or incomplete. Some of these off-center 1937 dimes show dramatic misalignments that make them one of a kind. Even a slight off-center error can dramatically increase the value of this coin, especially when combined with its already limited mintage and historical charm. These rare mistakes are considered artistic accidents. They're not supposed to happen, yet they create coins that are completely unique and treasured worldwide. Collectors also keep a close eye out for 1937 dimes with die cracks or planchet flaws, small but fascinating imperfections that add to a coin's individuality. These features occur when the die or metal blank develops tiny fractures or inconsistencies during production. While most coins are perfectly struck, these subtle errors make certain pieces stand out, and in a collector's market that values rarity above all, that can mean a huge difference in price. Every crack, line, or misprint tells the story of a moment at the mint that no one could replicate again. If you're curious whether your 1937 dime might be something special, there are a few key signs to look for. First, examine the coin carefully under strong light or with a magnifying glass. Look for doubling on the lettering, date, or Liberty's facial features. Check for unusual lines, cracks, or shifts in the design. Pay special attention to the mint mark, located near the bottom of the reverse side dimes with the D Denver or S San Francisco. Mint marks can sometimes carry higher collector demand, depending on the specific minting quality and errors present. And of course, coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are where the real magic happens. Those are the ones that can fetch jaw-dropping amounts at auction. In the numismatic world, the 1937 dime is a shining symbol of quality, elegance, and rarity. Over the years, collectors and investors have competed fiercely to acquire these stunning coins, and demand has never been higher. Auction houses across the country have seen spectacular results when rare dimes from this year appear for sale. Recently, one particularly rare and pristine 1937 dime, featuring an exceptional double die strike and preserved in mint condition, sold at an astonishing price, $270,000. That's right, $270,000 for a single dime. Imagine turning a 10-cent coin into a life-changing discovery. That's the magic of coin collecting. Stories like this remind us why collectors love this hobby so much. The 1937 dime is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of art, history, and luck all rolled into one tiny silver disc. It represents the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, the resilience of a nation during challenging times, and the thrill of uncovering something truly extraordinary. Whether you're a lifelong collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin proves that even the smallest treasures can hold the biggest surprises. So, my friends, take a few minutes after this video to check your coin collections or those old jars of change tucked away in your home. You never know, a rare 1937 dime could be sitting right in front of you, waiting to be discovered. If you've ever found one or think you might have an unusual version, share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your exciting finds and discoveries. Second rare coin. We're traveling back more than a century to explore one of the most legendary and sought-after pieces in American coinage, the United States of America one-dime coin from 1894. This incredible coin holds not only a story of beauty and craftsmanship, but also a tale of rarity and unbelievable value that has captured the imagination of collectors for generations. So stay with me till the end, because what you're about to learn about this tiny silver coin will absolutely astonish you. The 1894 one-dime coin belongs to the famous Barber dime series, designed by the U.S. Mint's chief engraver Charles E. Barber. Struck between 1892 and 1916, these coins carry a timeless elegance that makes them a favorite among collectors even today. On the obverse, you'll see the classical image of Lady Liberty, wearing a laurel wreath, a symbol of victory and honor. The words United States of America encircle her noble portrait, and below, the date, 1894, proudly stands out. On the reverse side, the design features a simple yet stunning wreath made of corn, wheat, maple, and oak, all symbols of prosperity, unity, and strength. Every detail of this coin represents the craftsmanship and pride of America at the turn of the century, but what makes the 1894 dime truly remarkable isn't just its beauty, it's the mystery surrounding its rarity. Only a small number of 1,894 dimes were ever struck, and even fewer survive today. For reasons still debated by historians, only a handful of these coins were minted that year, making them some of the rarest dimes in American history. These coins were never widely circulated, and most were kept or given as special presentation pieces, meaning that finding one today is like discovering buried treasure. It's no wonder collectors around the world dream of holding one of these magnificent pieces in their hands. Adding to the allure of this coin are the rare minting errors that make some 1894 dimes even more valuable than others. Among the most prized variations are double die errors, where the coin was accidentally struck twice during the minting process. This creates a subtle doubling effect on the lettering, date, or design features, a small but incredible detail that adds thousands of dollars to the value. Collectors with a sharp eye can spot this doubling, especially around the word Liberty or on the numbers of the date 1894. It's these tiny imperfections that make certain coins completely one-of-a-kind and elevate them to legendary status. Another fascinating variation seen in rare 1894 dimes is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't perfectly positioned during minting, causing part of the design to appear shifted or partially missing. While it might sound like a mistake, collectors absolutely love these coins for their unique and unusual appearance. Every off-center strike tells a story, a frozen moment in time when something went unexpectedly right at the mint, creating a coin that no one else in the world will ever have exactly the same way. Collectors have also identified 1894 dimes with die cracks, tiny raised lines that appear due to fractures in the minting die. These small natural flaws give the coin character and further enhance its uniqueness. Combine that with a coin that has been carefully preserved in uncirculated or near mint condition, and you've got a numismatic masterpiece that can command an incredible price on the market. The better the condition, the sharper the details, and the rarer the error, the higher the value climbs. If you think you might have a valuable dime from 1894, take a very close look at it. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine the lettering, numbers, and edges carefully. Look for doubling, cracks, or misaligned designs. Any small irregularity could be the sign of a rare minting error. Also, pay attention to the coin's condition. Coins that are bright, detailed, and free from scratches or wear are especially valuable. Having your coin graded and authenticated by a professional service can help confirm its authenticity and unlock its true worth in today's collector's market. The demand for the 1894 dime has remained incredibly strong over the years, with passionate collectors constantly competing to own one of these elusive treasures. Every time one appears at auction, it creates waves of excitement across the numismatic community. One particularly rare 1894 dime, featuring a brilliant double die error and preserved in breathtaking condition, recently sold for an astonishing $200,000. That's right, $200,000 for a single dime. Imagine holding something so small yet so powerful that it could change your life forever. Stories like this are what make the world of coin collecting so thrilling and magical. The 1894 dime represents not only a rare piece of American history, but also the passion and dedication of collectors who keep that history alive. Each of these coins is a piece of art, a fragment of the past, and a potential fortune waiting to be discovered. That's why so many people are drawn to the hunt, because sometimes the smallest treasures turn out to be the most valuable of all. So, my friends, after watching this video, take a moment to dig through your old collections, check your family heirlooms, or visit that box of coins tucked away in a drawer. You never know what you might find. If you happen to come across a dime from 1894, treat it with care and have it examined. You could be holding a priceless artifact that carries both history and fortune. Third expensive coin. We're diving deep into a true gem from the late 20th century, the United States of America 1 dime coin from 1977. This little coin may look ordinary to the untrained eye, but certain rare versions and minting errors have turned it into one of the most talked about and sought-after coins among collectors. Stay with me until the very end, because you'll want to hear how a small piece of change like this has shocked the numismatic world with its incredible value. The 1977 1 dime belongs to the beloved Roosevelt dime series, a design that's been in circulation since 1946 and continues to this day. On the obverse side, you'll see the proud profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, symbolizing leadership, courage, and the fight for freedom. The reverse side showcases a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. This design has become one of the most recognizable in American coinage, and yet, within the 1977 issue hides a handful of extraordinary treasures that most people overlook entirely at first glance. The 1977 dime seems like just another common coin minted in the millions, but hidden among those millions are rare and unusual versions that collectors dream about. Certain minting errors and die variations from that year have created coins that are unlike any others, instantly making them stand out in the collecting community. These coins are not only stunning to look at, but also represent the fascinating quirks and unpredictability of minting technology in the 1970s. One of the most remarkable and valuable varieties of the 1977 dime is the no mint mark error. Typically, dimes minted in Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while those from Denver have a small D and those from San Francisco an S. However, certain 1977 dimes were struck without the expected mint mark due to a die preparation mistake. This error was extremely limited, and examples that have survived in perfect or near-perfect condition are incredibly rare. Collectors go absolutely wild for these coins because they represent a genuine minting anomaly, a mistake that slipped through official production and into circulation, making it a true treasure for the lucky person who finds one. Another fascinating and valuable error seen in 1977 dimes is the double die strike. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, slightly misaligned between impressions, creating a doubling effect on the design. Look closely around the date 1977, the word Liberty, or Roosevelt's profile. Any signs of doubling could mean you're looking at a highly valuable coin. These double die errors are rare because they often get caught and corrected early in production, but when one escapes, it becomes a piece of history frozen in metal, a true conversation starter among serious collectors. Collectors have also identified off-center strikes and planchet errors among 1977 dimes. An off-center strike happens when the blank coin is not perfectly centered during minting, causing part of the design to appear shifted or incomplete. The more dramatic the shift, the rarer the coin becomes. Planchet errors, on the other hand, occur when the metal blank itself has imperfections or is the wrong thickness or composition. These unusual mistakes can give the coin a unique texture, shape, or color tone, making it instantly recognizable and highly collectible. Now, how can you tell if your 1977 dime is something special? It starts with careful observation. Use a magnifying glass and examine your coin in good light. Look for signs of doubling on the lettering or date, a missing mint mark, or any irregularities along the edges or surface. If your coin appears perfectly preserved with sharp details and no signs of circulation, it could be worth having professionally graded by a trusted certification company like PCGS or NGC. Professional grading not only confirms authenticity, but can also dramatically increase the coin's market value, especially for those in mint state condition. Over the years, the 1977 dime has built an incredible reputation among collectors. Whenever one of these rare error coins appears at auction, the buzz spreads quickly through the numismatic community. Collectors know just how hard it is to find genuine mint errors from this era in pristine condition, and the bidding wars can get intense. Recently, one remarkable 1977 dime featuring a spectacular double die strike and preserved in perfect condition sold for an unbelievable $150,000. That's right, $150,000 for a coin that most people wouldn't even glance at twice. Imagine finding that in your change jar or an old drawer. What a discovery that would be. This is exactly what makes coin collecting so exciting, the thrill of the unknown. The possibility that something small and ordinary could turn out to be a piece of history worth a fortune. The 1977 dime reminds us that treasures are still out there waiting to be found. Every collector dreams of uncovering a hidden gem like this, and every new discovery keeps that dream alive. These coins are not just bits of metal, they're time capsules, carrying with them the artistry, technology, and stories of a bygone era. So, after this video, take a few minutes to look through your change or your old coin collections. You never know what might be hiding there. Maybe your 1977 dime is not just another coin, but a rare masterpiece worth a small fortune. If you find one or think you might have an unusual example, share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your discoveries and help you learn more about your coins. Especially, we are exploring a fascinating gem from the modern era, the United States of America 1 dime coin from 1980, minted in Denver. This coin might look ordinary to most people, but among collectors, certain rare versions and errors make it highly sought after and incredibly valuable. Stick with me until the end, because the story behind this coin and its astounding worth is truly something you don't want to miss. The 1980 dime is part of the iconic Roosevelt dime series, a design that has been cherished since 1946. On the obverse, you'll find the dignified profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a symbol of leadership, resilience, and hope. The reverse features the famous torch, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. While most 1980 dimes were mass-produced for circulation, certain coins from this year escaped the ordinary and became extraordinary due to minting errors and unique die variations. These anomalies make this coin a centerpiece for collectors who are always on the lookout for something rare and extraordinary. What makes the 1980 dime truly special is the presence of rare mint errors, which have elevated its status among coin collectors. One of the most prized variations is the double die error, where the coin appears to have been struck twice, creating a subtle but unmistakable doubling of the date. lettering, or design details. Careful examination of your coin with a magnifying glass can reveal these incredible details. Look closely at Liberty or the D mint mark for signs of doubling. These errors are highly sought after because they are limited and represent a fascinating flaw in the minting process that escaped quality control. Another remarkable feature that can increase the value of a 1980D dime is the off-center strike error. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, causing parts of the design to appear shifted or incomplete. The more dramatic the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors love these types of errors because no two off-center coins are exactly alike, making each one a unique piece of numismatic history. Planchet errors are also worth looking for in the 1980D dime. Sometimes, the metal blank used to strike the coin has imperfections, is slightly warped, or is the wrong composition. These planchet errors create unusual textures, unusual coloration, or even variations in weight and thickness. Coins with these features are highly collectible and instantly recognizable to experienced collectors who know the thrill of spotting these anomalies. Identifying and assessing the value of your 1980D dime starts with careful observation and, if possible, professional grading. Use good lighting and a magnifying glass to inspect every detail. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition with sharp details and no signs of wear is much more valuable than one that has circulated. Certification from trusted grading companies such as PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin, verify any rare errors, and significantly increase its market value. Recent auctions and collector sales have highlighted just how in demand the 1980D dime has become. When rare error coins from this year appear at auction, they generate tremendous excitement among collectors. Bidders recognize the rarity and potential value, leading to competitive bidding and impressive sale prices. The 1980D dime has established itself as a must-have for serious collectors, proving that even a coin from the relatively modern era can become a rare and highly prized treasure. For anyone with a collection or just a curiosity for coins, the 1980D dime is a perfect example of why the hobby is so exciting. Even coins that seem common at first glance may hide incredible value if you know what to look for. Every coin tells a story, and the rare 1980D dime has a story that collectors around the world are eager to uncover. If you happen to find one with mint errors, you're holding a piece of history that could be worth far more than its face value. Next coin, we're diving into a fascinating and highly sought-after piece, the United States of America 1 dime coin from 1992, minted in Philadelphia. While many dimes from this era may seem ordinary at first glance, some versions of this coin have become incredibly valuable due to rare mint errors and unique features. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin is a must-have for serious collectors and how it could be worth an astonishing amount of money. The 1992p dime is part of the iconic Roosevelt dime series, which has graced American pockets since 1946. On the obverse, you'll find the distinguished profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, symbolizing leadership, resilience, and vision. The reverse showcases the classic torch, flanked by an olive branch and oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. While most 1992 dimes were produced for everyday circulation, a small number escaped the ordinary and became extraordinary due to rare minting errors. These errors make certain coins from this year highly coveted by collectors worldwide, creating intense demand for the perfect specimen. One of the most remarkable features that can make a 1992p dime exceptionally valuable is the presence of double die errors. These occur when the coin is struck more than once, causing a subtle but noticeable doubling of the date, lettering, or design details. To spot this, collectors carefully inspect the word Liberty, the date, or the P mint mark using a magnifying glass. Coins with clear doubling are extremely rare, and their scarcity makes them highly desirable among collectors who understand the thrill of owning a one-of-a-kind piece of history. Another fascinating characteristic to look for in a 1992p dime is off-center strikes. These coins occur when the planchet is misaligned during striking, resulting in partial or skewed designs. The more dramatic the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Each off-center coin is truly unique, and collectors prize them because no two are alike. Owning one of these anomalies adds a special edge to any collection, elevating it from ordinary to extraordinary. Planchet errors are also highly significant for this coin. Occasionally, the metal blank used to strike the coin may be imperfect, warped, or composed of the wrong material. This can result in unusual textures, unexpected coloring, or variations in weight and thickness. Coins with these features are highly collectible and can immediately draw attention in auctions or private sales. Collectors know that these subtle differences are what set rare coins apart and can dramatically increase their market value. Assessing the value of your 1992 P dime requires careful observation and sometimes professional verification. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with sharp details are far more valuable than those that have circulated. Certification by trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin, verify any rare errors, and significantly boost its worth. These services give collectors confidence that they are purchasing a genuine, rare treasure, which is why certified error coins from this year often fetch premium prices in the market. Recent sales and auctions have proven just how in demand the 1992 P dime is. When a rare error or exceptionally preserved specimen appears at auction, it draws intense interest and competitive bidding from collectors worldwide. The excitement is palpable, and prices can soar due to the coin's scarcity and historical significance. The 1992 P dime has firmly established itself as a highly desirable collectible, proving that even relatively modern coins can command incredible value when rare features are present for anyone with a coin collection. The 1992 P dime is a perfect example of why careful observation and knowledge are so important. Even coins that seem ordinary at first glance may hide exceptional value if you know what to look for. Every coin tells a story, and the rare 1992 P dime has a story that collectors are eager to uncover and preserve for generations. If you happen to find one with these rare features, you're holding a piece of numismatic history that could be truly remarkable. Last unique coin. We're focusing on a seemingly ordinary yet incredibly fascinating coin, the United States of America 1 dime coin from 2005, minted in Philadelphia. While the 2005 P dime might look familiar at first glance, certain rare variations and minting errors have made this coin a highly coveted piece among collectors worldwide. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this dime could be one of the most exciting additions to your collection and how it can hold incredible value. The 2005 P dime features the classic portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, symbolizing leadership, determination, and the enduring legacy of one of America's most influential presidents. The reverse proudly displays the Torch of Liberty, flanked by an olive branch and oak branch, representing peace and strength. Most of these dimes were minted for everyday use, but a small number escaped ordinary circulation with rare errors or unique features that make them stand out in the eyes of serious collectors. The rarity and uniqueness of these coins have created a strong demand in the coin collecting community, making the hunt for a perfect 2005 P dime truly thrilling. One of the most remarkable features that can make a 2005 P dime extraordinarily valuable is the double die error. This error occurs when the coin is struck more than once, causing subtle but noticeable doubling on the date, lettering, or design elements. To identify this error, collectors carefully examine the words Liberty, the date, and the P mint mark under magnification. Coins exhibiting clear doubling are extremely rare and highly sought after, as each represents a fascinating moment in minting history that is impossible to replicate. Another key factor that can increase the value of a 2005 P dime is off-center strikes. These errors occur when the planchet is misaligned during striking, resulting in partially cut or skewed designs. The more dramatic the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Each off-center strike is unique, adding an extra layer of excitement and intrigue for collectors, as no two coins with this error are ever exactly alike. Owning one of these extraordinary coins can instantly elevate any collection. Planchet errors also play a significant role in the rarity and desirability of this dime. Occasionally, The blank metal used to strike the coin may have imperfections, such as warped edges, wrong metal composition, or unusual textures. These anomalies create distinctive variations that make certain 2005p dimes incredibly collectible. Coins with these characteristics often attract attention in auctions and private sales, as collectors understand that such variations are not only rare but also historically fascinating. Determining the value of your 2005p dime requires careful evaluation and sometimes professional verification. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are far more valuable than those that have seen everyday use. Certification from reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin, confirm any errors, and significantly enhance its market value. These certifications give collectors confidence, ensuring that a rare or error coin is genuine and worthy of a premium price, which is why the demand for certified 2005p dimes continues to grow. Recent auctions and private sales have shown just how highly sought after these coins are. When a rare error or exceptionally preserved 2005p dime appears for sale, collectors from around the world compete to secure it, often driving prices to remarkable levels. The excitement in these auctions highlights the strong demand and passion within the numismatic community for coins that are not only rare but also tell a unique story of American coinage for collectors. The 2005p dime is a perfect example of how even modern coins can hold exceptional value when rare features are present. Paying attention to subtle differences, minting errors, and preservation condition can turn an ordinary coin into a highly desirable treasure. Every coin tells a story, and finding a 2005p dime with these rare attributes is like discovering a hidden chapter of numismatic history that you can own and cherish. Thank you for joining me on this exciting journey into the world of the 2005p dime. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and highly collectible coin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another numismatic discovery. Keep exploring your coin collections carefully, because the next treasure might be sitting right in your hands. And for those fortunate enough to have a 2005p dime with rare errors or in pristine condition, it could be worth an astonishing $30,000.